Hello friends, today I am discussing a very important chapter, inequalities, and explaining the method by which you can find the value of variable x for a given function fx if it is greater than, less than or equal to 0. This chapter is very important to find the domain of a function, definite integrals, to find the area of a bounded region, and so many others. Let a function fx is first fx is x minus 1. First, we will find the value of x for fx is equal to 0. That is, if x minus 1 is equal to 0, implies that x equal to 1. Now we draw a number line and take this point at x equal to 1. Now draw a diagram like this, and from right hand side mark plus minus. At this point fx will be 0. Now fx will be less than 0 if here we have to take minus sign, that is x is less than 1. Fx is greater than 0 if we will take this positive for this greater than 0, we will take the positive sign when fx is x is greater than 1. Fx is greater than equal to 0 if x can also be 1 here, therefore if x is greater than equal to 1. Now I am taking the second example. Let fx is x plus 2. Now if x plus 2 is equal to 0, implies that x is equal to minus 2. Now again we draw a line, a mark here at x equal to minus 2. At this point fx will be 0. Again we draw a graph like this, and from right hand side we will mark plus minus. Now in this case fx is less than 0. It means we have to take this portion, that is x if x is less than minus 2. Fx is greater than 0 if x is, this will now will take this portion, that is x is greater than minus 2. Fx is greater than or equal to 0, it means x can also be minus 2. Then fx will be greater than 0 if x is greater than equal to minus 2. Now I am taking this third example. Suppose fx is x minus 1 and x minus 2. Then if x minus 1, x minus 2 is 0, implies that x is equal to 1 comma 2. Now again on a line we mark this point. Suppose this point is x equal to 1, this point is x equal to 2. On the left for side of portion 1 and right side of portion 1, we will mark like this, and we will join this point by a loop. Now mark from right hand side positive, negative, positive, that is this portion is positive, this portion is negative, and this portion is positive. Now in this case fx is less than 0 if we have to take this minus sign, but x cannot, neither it will be 1 not it will be 2. It means x should be between 1 and 2, we will call that x belongs to 1 comma 2, open interval 1 comma 2. Fx is greater than 0 if, now we will take this positive sign here, for greater than we will positive sign here, x should be less than 1 or x should be greater than 1. So we can take that if x belongs to minus infinite to minus 1 to 1 union 1 to infinite. Fx is greater than equal to 0. Now we can take x equal to 1, x equal to 2 also. Therefore, we will take if x belongs to this portion and this portion, but 1 and 2 can also be included. Therefore, it will be minus infinite comma 1 close interval union 2 comma infinite. It should be here, it should be 2 comma infinite. Now we are taking to fourth example. Suppose fx is x plus 1, x minus 1. If x plus 1 and x minus 1 is 0, implies that x equal to minus 1 comma 1. Now again on the real line, we will take this point as x equal to minus 1, this point x equal to 1. Now we will again find a loop like this. And again from right hand side, positive, negative, positive. Then for fx less than 0, it means x should be this one, that is from minus 1 to 1, if x belongs to minus 1 comma 1. Again, fx is greater than 0, it means x should be either this part or this part, that is if x belongs to minus infinite to minus 1, we cannot take minus 1 because it is greater than 0, open interval here, union 1 comma infinite. Fx greater than equal to 0 if, now we x can also be minus 1, x can also be 1, therefore x belongs to minus infinite comma minus 1 close interval here, union 1 comma infinite. Now I am taking the fifth example. Suppose it is fx here is x minus 1, x minus 2 and x minus 3. If x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3 is 0, implies that x equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3. Again on a real line, we will mark this point x equal to 1, x equal to 2, x equal to 3. Now we will join like this. Again from right hand side, we mark positive, negative, positive, negative. Now in this case, if fx is less than 0, if here this is minus sign, therefore x may be here, therefore it will be minus infinite comma 1. X can also be here, but x cannot be 2 or 3, that is union 2 comma 3. Fx is greater than 0 if, here we have to consider this positive portion, therefore x will be between 1 and 2, but neither x can be 1, neither it can be 2, therefore x here, if x belongs to belongs to 1, comma 2. X can also be here. It means it should be greater than 3. That is union 3, comma infinite. But X cannot be 3 here. That we will mark open interval here. Fx can be greater than equal to 0. Here X, again here X can be 1 or 2. Therefore, if X belongs to close interval 1, comma 2 union, again here X can be 3 also. Therefore, it will be 3, comma infinite. In the next session, we will consider fx like x minus 1, x minus 2 upon x minus 3, x minus 4 square like this. For this session, we are considering up to this only. I hope that you might have understand what we have to do to find the value of variable x. I request you to subscribe my channel in YouTube and follow me in Instagram at rbusmath tutorial. Thank you.